tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Across midfield.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this back. It's up. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And all the way in for a Raven in the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Harris on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle made by Jesse.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Short gain here, down to the 22.
Dalvin Cook.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They got to find a way to get back in sync. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Yard line.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Burrow. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
15-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out out in front.
It is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson is going to keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
31.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Logan Wilson.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
57. Mike, 57.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sure. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3. Brings up second and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Ravens 38. Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosch. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the return, Harris. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now in Cincinnati.
38.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is Ingram on 5. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Keep the lead on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
If you know
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Burrow. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down. Down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they go play action now. Burrow able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
Ooh, he's running,
and that should